Alright YouTube, we are finally back here with our Ottawa Senators GM mode, and so in the last video, if you guys don't remember because it was a long time ago, I'll run it down for you real quick. We played 10 games, or we didn't play, we simulated 10 games in the regular season. We have a record of 2-5-3, so not great. And we also made a few moves in the offseason, so I'll show you guys those real quick. So first of all, we got rid of Josh Norris in a trade that got us back with Mattias Ekholm here. Also, Jacob Bernard-Docker grew to an 84 overall in the offseason, and Jake Sanderson is here at an 82. We have Eric Brandstrom who grew to an 85 with Scott Mayfield as well. So this is what the defensive core looks like. This is what the offensive core looks like. We had free agent signings of, I believe, Connor Brown and Vinny Hinostroza. Also Sonny Milano, I think. And this as our bottom six here, and then our top six looks like this. But our 5-on-5 play is not very well right now. Our first line is Brady Tkachuk, Claude Giroux, and then Alex DeBrincat. Then the second line, Matthew Joseph, Jake Batherson, Tim Stützle, and then you guys have seen the third and fourth lines as well. So we're looking for a bit more out of the boys in this episode. I hope they can pull through for us, but if not, we might have to make some changes, and I might stop this at the trade deadline, guys. And if I do, I want to hear your thoughts. Please let me know who you guys want to see on the team. Realistic trades that I can make to make this team a little bit better. I'll go through all that stuff when we get there, but I want to hear your thoughts. I want to incorporate you guys into the video a bit more, so I'd love to do that. If you guys have any thoughts, leave them down below. But without further ado, guys, let's not waste any more time here. Let's get to the calendar simulation now and see how these games go. So first up here against Florida, then New York. Let's see what happens. We feel like it would be a good year for the rookies. Okay, we hang on, Artem Zubs. Okay, let's just continue without him for now. We lose to Florida. Then you just replace him. Then oh my god, so many injuries right here. Holy smokes. Okay, Derek Brassard goes down with injury. I'm going to have to edit those lines. Oh my god. Okay, we beat the New York Rangers 5-1. All right, so let's keep these lines going against the Sharks. Let's see, against the Kings. We win against the Kings. We're on a 2-game winning streak now. Decline that trade. Here we go. Against San Jose. What happens? We win that game against San Jose. Okay, we're on a 3-game winning streak. Here we go against Edmonton now. Let's see, Connor McDavid. We lose in a shootout. All right, losing a shootout is not so bad. Not the end of the world there. Up against Florida now, a divisional game. Pretty important one as well. So let's just simulate down here until the next month and just see how this team does. So win against Florida, loss against Buffalo. Beat the Flyers there. Dirk Brassard's back. But I'm just going to continue for now. We lose to Washington. Okay. We lose to St. Louis. Okay. Okay, that's 3 in a row. Okay, so now let's stop the sim. And we lose 4 in a row. Fantastic. Okay, so we go from being, winning 3 in a row, getting points in 4 straight, to losing 3 in a row in regulation. So fantastic, boys. Let me get these lines fixed up. All right, so I'm going to change the lines out here a little bit. We're going to put Tim Stützle on that first line to keep the +2, and then bring Brady down to the second to also give a +2 to this line as well. The rest of the lines will stay the same. I threw Derek Brassard in there for Dylan Gambrell instead. And then on defense here, Mattias Ekholm was a -14 playing on that second line, so I moved him down to the third, and I've brought up Eric Brandstrom to play with Jacob Bernard-Docker, so hopefully that does something for our performance. As for the goalies here, Anton Forsberg playing a bit better at a .908 save percentage now, but Cam Talbot, oh my god, playing awful. .877 save percentage. Are you kidding me, bro? That's horrible. Okay, but let's get back to the simulation now and see if these line changes do anything for us. All right, so let's simulate down to this game against the Toronto Maple Leafs here, and then we'll go and watch that game too, actually, to see how the team performs. Ooh, I got to throw Tyler Boucher in there. Yeah, I got to throw him in there. All right, never mind. Looks like he was already there. So, Jake Sanderson's been hurt with a concussion till January 4th. That's rough. Okay, so we got to throw in Artem Zub there. Let me do this real quick. All right, that's a win over Anaheim, a loss to the Capitals. I just threw Artem Zub there instead of Jake Sanderson. I put Artem Zub on that second line. Eric Brandstrom's on that first with Thomas Chabot. So let's see what these lines can do for us here. Let's find out. Loss to Dallas. Win to St. Louis. Okay, so trading wins now. And now let's go. We are here at the Maple Leafs game. We are in the Canadian Tire Center. Let's watch this one and see how we go. So here we go. Times 8 simulation. Let's sim this first period up. First period, we're down 2-1 because Justin Hall and John Tavares score for the Leafs, but Alex Formenton scores for us, all right? Second period, come on now, boys. Oof, 3-1 for the Leafs. John Tavares gets his second of the night. Now third period underway here. The GM's in the building, boys. Are we really going to disappoint like that? Who's taking all these penalties? Holy smokes. Toronto on that power play for such a long time there. And 3-1 lead. Looks like that might stick there for the Toronto Maple Leafs, man. They're just completely outplaying us in this one. And yes, it will. Toronto beats Ottawa 3-1. That's tough, man. On home ice. Look at those 3 stars for you guys real quick. Samsonov plays lights out. Justin Hall with 2 points and John Tavares with 2 goals. So good for them. Another loss for us in that column. And our playoff hopes are slowly slipping away. Not gonna lie, man. Slowly slipping away. All right, so after that loss to Toronto, let's try to get back on the horse here. Let's just go 1 week at a time now. Yeah, let's just go until after this this Winnipeg game here. I'm just gonna go 1 week at a time just to see what this is like. Okay, that's a win. And again, that's a shootout loss. All right, let's get this next week underway now. That's a win. Okay, come on, boys. Let's try to keep getting some points in games here. This is actually a decent trade, but I'm going to decline that for right now. We'll look at trades at the end of the video. That's a loss there to Pittsburgh. Okay, so we're just kind of trading 1 for 1 right now. Our record is horrible. We're 11-20 if you don't take into account shootout losses or shootout and overtime losses. We are playing like garbage. But if you put those into account, it doesn't look too bad. That's 3 losses in a row followed by 2 wins in a row. So again, another kind of even week for us. This is such a weird simulation, man. I have no idea what's going on. It looks like our team should be better than this, dude, but it just isn't performing well for some reason. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. That's a win. Okay, that's 3 in a row. We lost 3 in a row, then we won 3 in a row. Again, super weird. Oh my god, is everybody getting injured all the time? Holy, dude, this is making me so mad now. Okay, Alex DeBrincat gets hurt. That's really bad for us. I gotta edit these lines. Okay, so with Alex DeBrincat injured, this is what the new lines are going to look like here. We have Brady, Claude Giroux, Drake Batherson, then Matthew Joseph, Tim Stützle, and then Sonny Milano I put on that second line. The line's looking a bit rough now. Formanton, Pinto, Connor Brown, and then these bottom 6 basically stayed the same through Dylan Gambrell in there. On defense, we have Shabbat with Brandstrom, we have Bernard Docker with Artem Zub, and then Matthias Ekholm with Scott Mayfield. So the team's looking a little bit rough, not gonna lie, with Alex DeBrincat and Jake Sanderson both injured. And look at that, Jake Sanderson grew 1 overall. Love to see that. Okay. But he's injured, so we're gonna have to make do how it is. Let's keep simulating now. All right, so after that win against Toronto, looks like we lost to the Columbus Blue Jackets in a shootout once again. So, again, just those overtime and shootout losses, man. And now Tim Stützle's been injured. Oh, my God. All right, so now the lines look like this after that injury. We have Tkachuk with Giroux, Matthew Joseph, Sonny Milano, Drake Batherson, Connor Brown, Hino Stroza, Pinto, Formanton, Dylan Gambrell, Derek Brassard, and I called up Joachim Blickfield from the minors, man. He's a medium top 6 forward. He's doing well in the minors. He has 25 points in 29 games, but hopefully his NHL debut is short. Actually, is it his NHL debut? Let's see. No, it is not. He played 5 games for San Jose. Oh, he played 8 games for San Jose. Okay, so he has 8 games of NHL experience, and he has 1 point. He already has a goal, so there's no need to jump in there and see his source game or anything like that. So let's just keep simulating. Here we go. Okay, but now Jake Sanderson's fully here, so let me take care of that. Okay, and after all of that, we simulate 1 game and we win against Montreal. Let's keep it going now. I'm sure we're going to get notifications that, yep, here it is, Alex DeBrincat's back. Okay, let me edit these lines now. And Jake Sanderson got hurt again with a sore foot this time. Holy, bro, I'm going to turn these injuries down. Okay, and oh, look at that. We swept the week, though. Even with all those injuries and stuff, we swept the week. Okay, so we beat the Montreal Canadiens. We beat the Carolina Hurricanes. Then we beat the Boston Bruins. Are we in a playoff spot by chance? Oh my God, we're in a divisional playoff spot right now. Hold the phone. Okay, we have a chance here. I can't throw away the season quite yet. We still have a chance, even with all these injuries. Tim Stützle's back. Okay, let me do that. These injuries, I'm turning them down, guys. I'm turning them down right now. Okay, so here are the lines we are going to rock with. We got Brady Tkachuk, Claude Giroux, DeBrincat, Stützle, Batherson, Matthew Joseph, Connor Brown, Pinto, Milano, Formanton, Brassard, and Vinny Stroza. Defense, it's looking like this. Shabbat, Brandstrom, Bernard Docker, and Artem Zub, Scott Mayfield, and then Matthias Ekholm. Okay, I'm going to turn the injuries down because this is ridiculous, and then we're going to get back to the simulation. I mean, what more can I do here? EA, injuries are on a 10 out of 100, and I'm getting 3 injuries a week. Like, I can't even simulate the game. I can't have fun, so I'm turning them down to 8, man. I know that's super low, but 3 injuries per week, dude. It's been like that the whole video. It hasn't been like, oh, just this last week was rough. It was like, dude, I got like a couple injuries every single week. It's so tough. So I'm keeping it at 8 for now. If it's still crazy, I don't know, man. Maybe I might just turn them off. I have no idea. But it's insane, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's just too much for me. So let's just get back to the simulation. All right, so we are here at the Canadian Tire Center. We're 17-14-9, taking on the 23-14-1 Detroit Red Wings. This is actually a decently big game for us, so I'm actually going to simulate it real time, and then we'll go take a look at the stats and see who's doing what for us. But first of all, let's simulate this game up. So let's see. First period underway. Ooh, Connor Brown gets a goal on Billy Huso. Love to see that. Second period now. Then Lucas Raymond and Phil Kessel answer back on Cam Talbot to give Detroit a 2-1 lead. Come on, Ottawa. Andrew Copp scores on Cam Talbot as well. So the Sens, man, once again plagued by not being able to score a goal here in the real-time sim. That's twice now. Ooh, but Claude Giroux, hang on. Still on that power play. Alex DeBrincat, hang on. Let's get hype, Sens fans. Another power play for us. Okay, 3-3. 3-3 tie now. Close the door, boys. Close that door. All right, we're going to overtime, so we have a point. So I'll take that. Let's see. Overtime period underway now. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? No goals? No, nothing. Okay, so let's see. Shootout. Does our shootout win? No, it does not. Detroit's going to take that one in the shootout, which is pretty rough. Claude Giroux gets 2 points. Moritz Seider with 2 assists, and Sonny Milano also with 2 assists. So the boys showed out. Just a tough team. They're a good team. And that's going to take us to our halfway point of the season. Let me just simulate a few days. Okay, so let's look at the league leaders, look at who's doing what for us, and yeah, let's get this thing. Let's see what's going on. See what's going on in Ottawa right now. So Claude Giroux is leading our team with 46 points, centering that first line, man. He's got 15 goals, 31 assists for 46 points. I mean, he's on a great, amazing pace, dude. That's love to see that. Absolutely love to see that. Then we have Alex DeBrincat here, who has 15 goals, 20 assists, 35 points in 40 games. Also pretty decent. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. He's got 120. He shoots that puck a lot, bro. Okay, so that's good to see. Then we have Brady Tkachuk also with 15 goals. So these guys are all on 30-goal paces. So that's good. We have a couple 30-goal men for sure. He's got 33 points, 41 games. Matthew Joseph as well, 30 points in 41 games. Matthew Joseph on that second line. Whew. That's pretty nice, plus 10 as well. Then Drake Batherson with 29 points. Okay, and Tim Stützle only with 25 points in 39 games. I want to see that number go up a lot. Maybe I should get him playing alongside of DeBrincat for that to go up. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't understand why that's so low. Is it the power play? No, he has 10 power play points, so I don't know. That's weird. Okay, then Thomas Chabot here, 24 points. Brandstrom, 16 points. Nice. Sonny Milano then with 15. Shane Pinto with 13. Okay, so the boys, they're working. They're doing their thing. Connor Brown, 13 points, minus 6, though. It's kind of unfortunate for a guy like Connor Brown. Is he doing what he does, though? Yeah, he's taking the puck away a lot more than he gives it away. So, I mean, he's doing his thing. He's just not scoring, but that's okay. Matthias Ekholm with 13 points. Zub with 10. Formanton with 7 points. A negative 10 playing on that third line most nights. That's kind of rough, but he's on a decent contract. I don't know. It's a little rough, though. Jake Sanderson here with 25 games played, 7 points. Derek Brassard, 6 points. Okay, the rest of the guys down here, not too worried about them. Looking at goalies now. Ooh, this is a big disparity here. So 11, 9, and 7 for Anton Forsberg. 27 games, 2 shutouts, a 919 save percentage, though, and a 258 goals against average. So he is playing lights out, man. He's playing very, very well. For EA, oh, he has 2 assists, too. For EA land, these are great numbers. And even for his real life, like, let's see. Yeah, it's above his average in real life. His NHL total average is a 912 save percentage with 290 goals against average. I mean, these are the best numbers he's put up in basically his whole entire career. So I'm not complaining about this. This is a great simulation from Anton Forsberg. Then Cam Talbot, though, very disappointed in Cam Talbot, man. He is trade bait for sure, dude. At 36 years old, only giving me an 892 save percentage. Yeah, you're trade bait. You are 100% trade bait. So I might throw off auto-rotate goalies and just run with Anton Forsberg for a little bit. Actually, I think I will do that. So I'll get back to you guys in the simulation. All right, we are creeping a little bit closer to that trade deadline. We have Anton Forsberg playing every single game, and I want us to go on a run here. We're playing against, these are three beatable teams. Colorado's a good team, so maybe not, but New Jersey, they're a bad team, and Buffalo, they're a divisional team, so it's a big game for us anyway. So I want to see a win against Buffalo for sure. I want to get 2 out of 3 here. Give me 2 out of 3 wins. Come on, we have Anton Forsberg in the net, so let's see. Belleville just head coach replaced. That's okay. That's a loss. That's bad. That's a win and then a loss. That's unfortunate. Jake Sanderson's back now. Okay, let me do that. All right, Jake Sanderson's back in the lineups. Let's see if that does anything for us here. We got 4 games. Ooh, we got 4 games this week, and they're all tough games. So this is gonna be a rough week, but we need wins. Okay, that's a win. Good. This guy's back. Just best lines in the. I don't need. No, let's just continue actually. All right, that's another one. Another win. Oh my God. Oh, that's 3. Okay, that's 3 wins in a row, though. 3 wins in a row is very, very good. And actually, look at that bottom right corner of your screen. Gives us a big lead there over the Canadians. But they do have 3 games in hand, so doesn't actually. If they win all 3 games, they'll be above us. So we still have to keep working here. Dallas is a tough game. Nashville's a tough game. But the Flames should be a decently, could be a win. That's a loss to Dallas. Man. I don't know, Mattias Ekholm's old team in Nashville, and we see Josh Norris as well, and he beats us. And then Calgary, we win. Okay. 51 games played now compared to the rest of the division. Yeah, not looking good for us. We're in a divisional spot, but we have 4 games in hand over the Red Wings and the Sabres, so I'm worried. We need a winning streak desperately. We desperately need a winning streak, and it could start here. This is 3 teams in a row who are not great. So let's hope for something. And then it's the All-Star break. So I'll stop at the All-Star break and we'll look at the league leaders this time. Let's see. Come on, boys. We need wins. Loss, win. Okay. And then loss. Oh, that's bad. We're such an in-between kind of team, man. Yeah, now we're in a wild card spot. Yeah. I don't think we're really a playoff team, guys. I think last year was kind of a fluke. And now we're playing the team that kicked us out and swept us last year. So I think last year was a bit of a fluke, to be honest. We're kind of one of those that we're like a 15, like in the 20 to 15 range of placing in the league. I think, we're a team that'll place like 20th to 15th every single year. Even though I think we have a decent team, man. I think we do have a pretty decent team, but I'm just not sure what to do with us. Let's take it to the trade deadline and then see where we stand. So let's take it down here to this Tampa game, just because I want to get I want to give this team a chance, man. That's a win. Okay, that's another win. That's 2 in a row. Come on, boys. We can do this. We can make if the guys want to make the playoffs, I'm totally down for that. But it's going to be up to them. It's not my call for us to make the playoffs, man. I gotta leave it up to the players. And that's 3 losses in a row. That's really rough. But in saying that, we are in a playoff spot, actually. We're in a divisional playoff spot, but it's real tight. It's real tight. And the Metro is so good that we have to get a divisional spot, which means we need to always beat the Sabres and we need to always beat the Canadians and the Panthers, basically. Because we have games in hand on all of them. So, it's a real close race. I don't want to give up on this team because I think we can make the playoffs, but I don't know. It's going to be tough. So that stuff being said, guys, let's look at the NHL trade blocks around the league just to see. I'm going to stop this video here, but just to see what you guys are saying to me, just to see what we can do. I'm going to allow you guys the chance to chime in down below in the comments because I want to hear from you guys. So let's look at all the trade blocks around the league. We have Cam Fowler here in Anaheim. Could be good, but I can't take on that cap hit. Then we have Arizona with no one. Boston, not really anybody there either. Buffalo here has Victor Olofsson. Okay, what's he doing for them? Kind of a playmaker, even though I know he's a sniper. He doesn't really shoot very much, does he? Yeah, oh, yeah, he does shoot the puck. He just has a 5% shooting percentage this year, which is real rough. Okay, not bad. And then that's kind of it for them. If we're making a move for the playoffs, I think look at Carolina always has these guys on the block. Jake Slavin, Brett Pesci, Brent Burns, all these guys always on the block in Carolina. And it makes no sense. They're 33, 25, and 5, 24 and 5. So I don't want to make a trade like that. That doesn't make sense. They wouldn't want to give these guys up, I mean, Jake Slavin on a great contract for the next 2 years. Brett Pesce this year. Like, they wouldn't want to give these guys up. They have a great record, and they're in a playoff spot. So that wouldn't make sense. But one of these guys down here, maybe, a Derek Stepan, bring him back to Ottawa. That could be okay. But the other ones, I'm not really feeling those. Or maybe like a depth defenseman, maybe like Brady Shea or Kulikov, maybe. But these guys at the top, they don't make sense at all. The Chicago Blackhawks trading away Patrick Kane. Okay, that's kind of interesting. But for a team like us, we don't need another top guy. We need like a third and fourth line depth, to be honest. Colorado Avalanche, they don't have anybody. David Jiricek for Columbus. Here in Dallas, they got Colin Miller, Jake Gardiner on the block. Detroit with no one. Edmonton with no one. Florida with no one. The Kings, Philippe Danault, he'd be a great third-line center for us, but kind of high trade value and a big salary as well, so kind of weird. Minnesota doesn't have anybody. Montreal, Mike Hoffman, bring him back to Ottawa for a year. I don't know. Or Pius Suter, actually, could be a decent one. Yeah, Pius Suter could be okay, man. He's a two-way forward. He's not a great face-off guy. Which is unfortunate, but he has 33 points in 62 games. He's on a great pace compared to last year. He's already beating last year. Shoots that puck. More takeaways than giveaways, but it's short. I don't know. Pius Suter could be a guy. He could be somebody. All right, so keep that in mind, Pius Suter. They also have Joel Edmondson here and Chris Weidman, so... And Rem Pitlick, actually. And Rem Pitlick is, he's a two-way forward. He's also a center with no faceoffs. But look at those defensive stats. 85, 84, 88. That's pretty good for defensive capabilities here, and he takes the puck away. So, Montreal's got some options. I'm just worried about trading to another divisional team here. Alex Carrier here in... Ooh, wait a second. We don't need another offensive defenseman, though, but he's a RFA anyways, so he wouldn't be able to play with us this year. New Jersey here has Victor Arvidsson and JVR. JVR could be an option as well. Sniper with 4-star shooting, not bad. Paul Stastny could be another option. So there's a lot of guys here, man. There's a lot of guys here. Paul Stastny has great defensive stats for sure. The Islanders are trading away. Yeah, see, these guys always on the block every single year. Adam Pelech is somebody. Yeah, see, they wouldn't want to trade Adam Pelech. They have a winning record. They're in a playoff spot most likely, or at least a wild card spot. They wouldn't want to trade Adam Pelech, so we're not even going to look at that. Kendry Miller, nope. Philadelphia here, not really interested in any of these guys. They got high trade value, so... Wait, hang on. Scott Laughton could be somebody. Oh, he has really high trade value, though. Yeah, I don't know. Scott Laughton, he's a good two-way center for sure. Wait, he's not playing. What? Wait. Scott Laughton isn't playing at all. Are you kidding? That's weird, dude. Scott Laughton, with these defensive stats, 87 defensive awareness, 80 faceoffs, 85 shot blocking, 88 stick checking. He's not playing, but his trade value's through the roof like that? That's really bizarre. Okay. Well, we'll keep him in mind as well. Pittsburgh, they have EJ, Jeff Carter, Jeff Petrie, Jan Ruda, Danton Heinen, Teddy Blueger. I mean, just a fire sale in Pittsburgh, man. An absolute fire sale, dude. But again, like... I'd need like a big upgrade from like one of the guys down. Like Jeff Carter could be a decent pickup, but a sniper, like I need more offense. I need defense, I think. So I don't know. San Jose, but this is why I'm going through all these real nice and slow for you guys so that you guys can see everybody here. Alex Wenberg here in Seattle. That's a nice pickup maybe. Jamie Alexiak, Jordan Eberle, Carson Soucy. Okay, they got some names in Seattle as well. Here we go, St. Louis. They're having a fire sale as well. Ryan O'Reilly, Colton Parayko, Braden Shen, Torrey Krug, Justin Falk, Jonathan Tate. Ooh, wait a second. Jonathan Taser. The only thing is he has 2 years left on his contract. He's playing on their second line. He has 22 points. He's a -8. Huh, that's interesting for Jonathan Tays. What, are they a winning team? Maybe. They might be. They're... Okay. Weird, dude. This is such a weird universe right now. Sean Monahan also down there. Nick Leddy, Brendan Sott. I mean, just everybody's on their block. So St. Louis also interesting. Nobody on Tampa. Nobody on Toronto. Nobody in Vancouver. Vegas with these two defensemen. Washington with no one, and Winnipeg also with nobody. So that's what the trade block looked like, guys. If you saw anybody, leave it down below. Let me know what you guys think, because I do want to hear your thoughts very, very desperately. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one, guys. I do want to stop it right here because we're in a divisional playoff spot. We're, but the teams below us have games in hand, so we could be out of a playoff spot as early as like 2 games from now. So we have to keep winning if we want a playoff spot. If we want to make the playoffs, that's the thing too. Do we want to decide to be a seller? We want to trade away Claude Giroux. We want to trade away Mattias Ekholm. We want to trade away, some of our older guys to get picks and prospects and stuff. That's another thing. So I don't know. It's up to you guys. You guys make the decision. I'll do what you guys want. But obviously, if nobody leaves a comment, then I can always make decisions on my own. But I want to hear from you guys. So let me know what you think. Give it a like, comment, subscribe. You guys know what to do, though. You've been on YouTube for long enough. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out, everybody.